Hi guys, Marcus here at Mooloolaba Music, and today I'm going to show you this beautiful PRS guitar that we have just received in store. This is the Paul Reed Smith Special Semi-Hollow, and it's phenomenal. It's actually an incredible sounding and looking guitar. So this one is finished off in the McCarty Sunburst, which is a real beautiful, obviously a real vintage sort of style burst to that one. I love that color. It's incredible. Even the back of it looks great too. Okay, so this is an American Paul Reed Smith, and the special semi-hollow, as suggests, has a semi-hollow body. So you can see our little F hole here, which shows off what you're holding if you owned this guitar. So it is a mahogany body with a chamber just up here on the top, and a beautiful flamed maple top on that. Actually really well book matched, as you'd come to expect from Paul Reed Smith. That is just an incredible looking top on that. Having a look at some of the features on this guitar, let's start up here with the neck and the headstock. We have the Phase 3 locking tuners, so PRS's locking tuners. This is their Phase 3 of that. They're a really great tuner, really stable. I like the ratio that they're doing that, so I find them really great for fine tuning. Obviously, the locking mechanism on it is really handy. So if you haven't used these before, it's a great little locking mechanism. So you put your string through, start tuning up, it'll lock itself. You only need to physically touch the lock yourself to unlock it when you want to restring. I'll show you the back of them as well, because they are a really cool looking machine head. They've got that real classic vintage kind of vibe to it, but they are a modern made machine head, so they work extremely well. I really like the faceplate on this as well. So it's a nice little piece of East Indian rosewood on the face of that, and of course our little truss rod cover with the word special on there, because this is a special model, the Special Semi-Hollow. So 22 fret neck on this one, and as most PRS guitars, it's a 25-inch scale length. I find that really comfortable. And if you're a Strat player with your 25.5-inch, or you're more of a Gibson style player with your 24 3/4, this is sitting right there in between, so it's its own little animal, and it's comfy. And so if you're coming from one of those guitars and you're looking to try out a PRS, you can probably feel really quite at home. It's not as much of a change for you as you might expect. Very comfortable. 10-inch radius, so yeah, pretty flat and nice and comfy again. So if you're used to again a guitar that might have your sort of 9.5, 10, or even a 12-inch radius, yeah, you're not going to be too far off the mark with this. I find it a really comfortable neck all around. So patent thin neck on this one. And of course, our inlays to show off the beautiful East Indian rosewood on here. We've got our lovely bird inlays on this. I think the new bird inlays, they look fantastic. Getting down here to the body, you can see we've got a set of 3 pickups here. So we have the 8515 LT humbuckers, and we have the PRS narrowfield pickup in the middle here. Now the 8515 LTs, they're a real classic sounding pickup. So they're right at home with blues, with rock. It actually works really well for a jazz sound as well. And in that sort of rock genre, of course, you could be leaning to something a little more classic and maybe a lower output, or even if you're doing something a little heavier, they seem to work really well. They're right at home. So if you're thinking of your classic PAF with, you know, just that little bit more presence, a little bit more depth to them, that's what these are. They are splittable as well. So they come on this guitar with your little toggle switches, so you can split that down here. So we have 2 toggle switches here to split each of the 2 8515 LT pickups. The narrow field in the middle, as you can see, it's got twin coils, so it is a humbucking pickup, but it's actually voiced like a single coil. So you're getting all those beautiful sort of single coil bitiness, clean, chimey tones. But setting as a narrow field humbucker, we're not getting any of that hum or anything that we don't like about the single coil, but all the tone and chime and sound that we do like about a single coil. 5-way selector switch, so we can get all our pickup configurations that you'd expect from a 3 pickup guitar. So each pickup individually, as well as getting your positions 2 and 4 like you would say on a Stratocaster. And with our toggle switches here, you can split these two 8515s into single coils, get the split coil off them, so you can have set any way that you desire with that. Master tone control and master volume control. So nice and easy, you know where you are. Volume at the front, tone at the back there. Now, looking at this body, I mentioned the top before as well as the color. I think it looks fantastic. Another thing I've always appreciated about Paul Reed Smith guitars is the way that they do this stripe of not putting the color on the edge here. So we've actually got a beautiful binding that is actually the top. So this little piece of maple all around here. PRS fans would already know this. If you haven't seen or noticed that before, I think it's a real classy touch that they've done there. So, and I showed the back before, but this is a beautiful piece of mahogany. A nice little stain on that one, bringing out that beautiful sort of rich, I call that like a red mahogany color. It looks really stunning. And obviously with the set neck matching there as well. Fantastic guitars from Paul Reed Smith. Absolutely impeccable. We've got a lot of them in stock. We just received a new shipment of USA-made PRS guitars, including this one here. So if you are in the area, please come down and have a look. If you're not in the area, check us out online, or give us a call, send us an email. We'd like to talk about all of our guitars, including our beautiful range of PRS. Might have a quick little play before we say goodbye. You can hear some of the tones of this. I might just go straight for that neck humbucker at the moment.